Start the first of 2 days of diving with this octopus. He's a little hard to see, but he's in the center there, kind of buried down in below. And it found this really small Hawaiian rock mover, probably just been born. This is a viper eel. And this is the adult Hawaiian rock mover. That's what the little fish grew up into. I watched Paul G's YouTube video and saw that there's about 5 or 6 of these Hawaiian lionfish on the chain for this buoy anchor. You can also see there was a little barber shrimp down at the video that just went on a frame. Janet found this flounder right where the chain goes up to the buoy. We had a great shot of Janet before the camera decided that I had touched the back into depth and gave up working for the day. The morning on the east side looked beautiful. It seemed a shame to go all the way to the west side, but it was beautiful there as well. We're all gearing up here. We had a great group with Nicole, Stephen, Sarah, Janet, and Brenda. One of my favorite places to dive. This is Puako into the road. A nudibranch right by where we set the flag down. This is a flying Gurnard, not the best footage of one. They have some pretty interesting colors on their wings when they're flying. We had a lot of octopus on our dive. This is one of the first ones I videotaped. You can see them changing colors and reacting to me getting a bit too close for its comfort. I started videotaping an octopus down there at the bottom that's not very easy to see, but there was also another one up higher on that coral head. And as I got closer, you can actually see his little jet open up and expose, which I thought was kind of neat. Nicole's excited about something she's seeing. Sarah's fixing her mask with Stephen in the background. Brenda's a little further back, hovering over the reef. Back over here to the left, a ways off, is Janet, just showing her great buoyancy skills. This is the yellow chorus. I'm going to freeze the frame there, and you can see how it has a yellow tail, some pinks and some blues. That'll be important later in another clip. Spotted moray eel. Usually don't like to include too many eels in my videos. They get kind of boring after a while. In this clip, I captured a flame angelfish, which is a fairly rare butterfly fish right there in front of the yellowfish. They're pretty timid, so it's hard to get good videos of them. This shark was one of the more interesting parts of my dive. None of the other divers saw it. I kicked my scooter into high gear to try to catch up to it. And I started catching up to a little bit. I saw him kind of making some turns right and left. You can barely see him out there. And then I remembered a video where one of these turned around and went after a diver and gave up my chase. What's great about this scene is I talked about the yellow chorus before, but if you look at the fish in the middle, that actually has the orange and white stripes as it's changing from the juvenile state to the adult yellowtail coloring. I went to videotape this octopus, and I was really surprised how still he was. And then I went, and not an octopus. This is one of those fish you see in the market, and the way he's behaving, I think he's been hunted before by some spear fishermen. I was fascinated by all the shrimp cleaning this moray eel. I spent about 2 minutes videotaping this particular eel and all the shrimp. Um, you can see the striped shrimp there that seems to be kind of working his way out. If you look on the eel in the background, you can see the white stripe from the cleaner shrimp. There were a couple of them on him. I think all in all, I thought I saw 5 different shrimp that were on this eel. It's hard to capture, but on these damselfish, they have a little white dot that always catches your eye underwater. Doesn't show up so well on film. Here's a crab. Of course, we get this little gray fish photobombing it, so didn't get much good video of him. I was fascinated by what looks to be like a piece of a crab sticking out of that urchin shell. And if you see the octopus there, I'm trying to set down my camera so I can get a nice stable shot of him. Right then, the surge comes by and knocks over that shell into the octopus. He changes a couple of colors before I give up on him. Here's the adult damselfish, and they don't have the spot at all. The eel that decides to do a little swimming out in the open. The coals in the background pointing out an octopus, but I didn't really get any good video of him. It was all he was only poking out his eyeballs. And ends this video.